Hey, good morning, everyone. Rory Powers, Right Line Trading. This broadcast is for educational and demonstration purposes only. It's important to know that I am not offering any type of trading advice, that there is a significant amount of risk when trading the financial markets. If you're not familiar with that risk, please consult with a licensed financial advisor. All right, good morning, everyone. Hope you had a nice evening. Let's take a very quick look at the Forex Factory. Big report came out this morning after yesterday's report on the CPI. Today is Wednesday, July 16th. If you're joining us today, hallelujah, that's the good news. Any day above ground is a blessed day. Let's win it. So, looking at today's reports, we had a big one come out this morning. Core CPI. PPI. CPI was yesterday, today's PPI. One letter. CPI, PPI. What was the news? And PPI month over month. It was a little bit of a better picture this morning. It was unchanged. Unchanged. Wholesale inflation. It was unchanged in June. The producer price index. Unchanged in June. Final demand prices increased 0.3% in May and declined 0.3% in April. It looked like the ES, I was watching the ES, had a really nice bounce right after that report. And let's see if anything else is upcoming. We got some yellows. Capacity utilization rate, FOMC member Hammock speaks. Industrial production month over month, all at 9:15. That just passed. 10 o'clock, FOMC member Barr is speaking. Oh, 10:30, crude oil. Maybe we go for a one-day pass on the crude oil report. So those are the reports that'll be affecting this live session today. Good morning, Rao. ODP, CL. Ankh, good morning, sir. Duke, Rian, Judy, Mukhtar, Ray, Suzanne, good morning. Good to see you. Glad to be back. So let's just I always like to look at the overall trade environment that we're getting ourselves into here. And let's just take a little bit of a picture here of the last 24, 48 hours on the E-mini. This is the last 48 hours. We had the CPI report come out yesterday and the PPI report come out today. So we took a big leg down. And then once that PPI report came out at 8:30, well, actually even during the London Open, there was a bit of a retracement from that sell-off yesterday. And the market is bouncing back after the big sell-off yesterday. On the NASDAQ, let's look at the 20U. I have a beautiful chart on this 20 Unorenco. Here's yesterday. This is yesterday to 1 in the morning. Okay, here's 48 hours. The NASDAQ, now Trump just allowed those chips. He lifted the restriction on the chips to China, and the chip stocks took off. NVIDIA specifically. Big day, huge day yesterday. So the NASDAQ made out much better than the Dow and the Russell. And so yesterday wasn't affected as much by that sell-off that the S&P 500 was. And today bouncing back. All right. If today's your first day joining us, we're going to be showcasing the automated bots here on Right Line Trading. Good morning, Clinton. Thank you for joining us. These are these can be traded in full automation. You could do a semi automation where you can use some discretion, or you can get some signals, beautiful signals on a discretionary basis to take the trades on your own. There is no wrong answer. Um, the software does provide beautiful signals for entry. And we have some really nice tutorials that go over these indicators. The software does an excellent job of defining risk. And we have 3 minutes, so I want to talk really quick about the power play. Each morning we do a strategy that we call the power play that runs on the 30 range. Well, Sergio gave me another update last night, and what it does is we're making sure that we fixed this strategy trading into areas of support or resistance. We're going to be keeping a really close eye on it. Our volume zones, those are the red and blue lines you see on my chart, which are areas of support and resistance. It's important to know in your indicator settings of the volume zone, if you want to match exactly what the strategy is looking at, it's looking at a 21 range. Okay, the sensitivity is 150. That's the volume zones. 21 range, sensitivity 150. Those are really beautiful signals of where support and resistance are, of where we don't want to trade into. Our pivot settings, if we want them to see exactly the way the strategy sees it, then on my pivot settings, my sensitivity is 150. Okay? So today, we're going to be keeping a close eye to see whether or not this strategy sees exactly what we see. That's the important thing. We had to do some out-of-the-box thinking and coding development in order to get this right. So if all goes well, we're going to be releasing that on Friday. So what we do normally, our profit goal is $250 to $500 a day. We use a trade copier. And I am going to add on a few more evals, 52, 53, and 54. So we're trading 6 evals and 3 PA accounts. And we want to see our lagometer. Beautiful. Good luck, everybody. It's 9:30. I just heard the bell ring. Let's go get them. Hey, good morning, Mark. Thanks for joining us. We're in complete chop here. So we're going to patiently wait for price action to cooperate. We need a break. We need a break of support or resistance here. It's going to test that upper level of resistance. Watch for the break. Like a knife through warm butter. We're right through it. Maybe not. Good volume, 4,000 contracts a minute. Let's see if we get a bounce from yesterday's sell-off, or we get a continue of yesterday. That's the million-dollar question. We're going to test that lower level of support now. Do the bears take control? Good morning, Suzanne. Here we go. Do we get a push to the downside? Our 20U is bouncing off the 50. The 50 is green. on our 20U, which signifies that we're in a bullish trend on our higher time frame. The London Open, that 8:30 news report, we had a bounce to the upside, but it is retracing now. 9:32, this could get a pop to the downside on our power play. Let's watch the first one. Let's watch the first one. That smart velocity is no joke. Let me tell you, I'm keeping an eye on it. That smart velocity is working its way up our leaderboard. Not really liking the price action so far. But things change mighty rapidly. It's going to retest this bottom area of support. I'm getting some selling pressure here. Watch the break. Bam. Just missed the signal C entry. Ooh, man, that was a nice entry on that break. The break of support. Here comes a signal B. That triangle kicked in. That's a signal B. We've got room on our 20U. We've got some room. I'm very tempted to go for it. Let's watch one. Here it goes. Here we go to the downside. It should take this entry. We get a down closing candle, we're in. Nope. Price action is very tricky. Got this sideways action. The strategy's doing a good job of sidestepping it. Doing a really good job. I would have been faked out of my socks right then and there. Signal A. Little tricky today. Filled in from that bounce up from that news report. Filled that in real quick, didn't it? Now let's see. Now it's going to ride. Now this could go. This could go to the upside now. Gave us the old hokey dokey. Let me tell you, it's doing a really nice job of respecting these pivots. If we get a break here, we could get our first entry short. Now it just kicked in, but we're not getting a follow through candle. We need that candle to close. We needed this candle to close to the downside in order to get in that trade. But so far so good with this new update. Really impressed so far. Our goal is to sidestep the losers, right? David Wise. David Wise is texting out trades. He had a nice trade on CCJ, a call. The update, Suzanne, is on the pivots and volume zone. Our strategies are going to respect those areas of support or resistance a lot more accurately now. I've plotted my volume zones on my chart with the same exact settings as the volume zones in my global parameters of my strategy. So my strategy is looking at the volume zones. These are the areas of support and resistance, the solid blue and red lines. It's looking at a range 21 in the settings, Suzanne. Range 21. So on my chart now, I have range 21. I'll open up the strategy in just a few minutes, and I'll show you the strategy, the new update. But on our chart, we're loading 500 bars, and the strategy is looking at a 500 bar look back. Everything matches identical to what we see. Carol, it's not available yet. We just want to make sure it works because the last version we had wasn't a complete fix. This is complete now. This is the full update that includes the pivots and volume zones. Kind of had to do a little bit of a workaround. Here we go. Our iBot jumped in short. The 8U Steven is coming up my leaderboard. That's the strategy that leverages a Unorenko bar, an 8U. Like Craig was trading yesterday, an 8 Unorenko. Here we go. This thing could fly to the downside if we break. When the iBot kicks in, we know from the cash market, there's a disparity between sellers and buyers. Here we go. We could get this break right here. Let's see if this strategy takes it. We're pinned. Our oscillator's pinned to the downside. Our 20 U's below our 50. Oh, my lag jumped up and kept us from the trade. We're not getting, you know what it is? We're not getting the confirmation candle. Every time we get a signal B signal, the next candle is an up candle. Every time. So it's just not getting our conditions right for an entry. The IBOT on the 16U is up 450. Carol, once the update is available, we'll provide you with instructions and a video. It'll be a really simple, import the zip files and reload your templates using that tool. Our ES30 range is on the leaderboard. What I'm referring to, the leaderboard, is this list of bots that's in the green. These are my what have you done for me latelys. These are performing well in this current market environment. We've got crude inventory at 1030. We have a nice diversity of bots, not only instruments that we trade, the futures index equities, with exception to the Russell. We've also diversified into crude oil and gold. And we look at a number of different time frames. And we look and see which bots, the tickers that are being influenced by institutional money, and the bots that have just the right settings will fly to the top of our leaderboard. Let's see if we get a break here. We got a slow roll to the downside. We're getting new lows, lower lows. Trying to push through this area of support. Price action is pretty choppy. We're going to sit on our hands and we're going to wait. Come 10 o'clock, I'm going to switch this chart to our sniper. The 20U sniper between 10 and 2 does very well. Had a really nice meeting with Tammy. We have a new member, Tammy. Welcome, Tammy. And I had a great meeting with John as well. Patience is a virtue. Wow. You could see price action very choppy. Nothing doing. It all changes quick though. Okay, we're going to retest that area of support. Let's see if we can get through it. Got momentum pinned to the downside on my 20U and headed straight down on my 30 range. Let's see if we break this area. I'm curious to see if this power play is ever going to take a trade. I really like the way it's trading, though. I like this. Let's get the break. Remember, in order for a trigger, we need this RSI line for a signal B to be pinned. And we need to break the pivot, obviously. Okay, here we go. We got a triangle. Down candle, we're in. Down candle, we're in. Come on. Some follow through the downside. Let's go. Huh, didn't pop in. I'll be darned. Boy, we could have a problem here. That should have been a signal B entry right there. Yep. Okay. I don't think that this update that I have, unfortunately, is working. Darn. That would have been a perfect power play entry. Absolutely perfect. Darn. Darn. That's not good. Our time is good. Darn. No, I was looking at the lag. I don't think it was that. Let's check the log and see if something prevented it. Um, it was what time was it? 9:50, about 9:51, right? 9:49. Did anybody else get a power play entry right there? You did, Unc? Yeah, it was a perfect entry. Hmm. There goes our iBot on the 16U, right back in short. Um, Man, we might have to pivot off of the power play. It made the 250. Okay, 954. Oh, that's what I was going to do. We have what we call our dashboard. It's in this, the cross indicator, show dashboard. Here's another break. Um, uh, Almost a perfect signal C right here at 42%. This settings are all wrong on this. Look at the RJ. We just released this new bot, the 150 range RJ. It's up over $16,000 on Mark's computer. I just started running it myself. I had a different version of it, I think, but my RJ bot and drone are up 600 today. What's really crushing it is this Steven on the 8 Unarenko. I kind of wrote myself off of the 8 Unarenkos, but let's take a look. They make me a little nervous. Sometimes you'll get caught up in that whipsaw. Pull in some losers. 8 Unar AINQ 8 Unarenko. Steven. Let's take a look. I see it gives it plenty of room. There's a looks like the stop is at least 100 ticks. This is the ebb and flow that I was talking about. The ebb and flow, retracement, entry, retracement, short entry, retracement, short entry, the ebb and flow. Stephen may have found it. Maybe I'll let it take a trade on my evals. The 20U, the NASDAQ 20U drone is up 1474. Let's turn this on. Oh, I just missed it. Darn. Passed me right by. Okay, it's coming up on 10 o'clock. The sniper usually kicks in right around 10. This 16U on the iBot is doing very well. There goes Steven. Not sure what happened with my power play. I'm curious if I take off that new input, if it'll start trading. Let me, oh, you know what? This is different. This is normally looking at a 2 minute on the NASDAQ. Hmm. Oh no, this is the power play. I'm sorry. That is correct. I don't see anything that would be preventing this from taking a trade. Wow, look at that. It came up and kissed the stop, bounced right off the stop, and now it's headed back down. Boy, if that could pull off that trade, that's a miracle. Let's go to our 20U sniper. I've got a tab on my copier for the 8U that we're watching over here, and I'm about to put on the sniper. I'm like a fish out of the water without my power play. Let's see what the sniper's doing. Sniper hasn't taken a trade yet. I'm going to put one more tab on my power play. Steven just took another trade. He's trying to make a believer out of us. Trying to make a believer out of us. Let me tell you, if it breaks through, this support, it's gone. Wow. Oh, and it locks in profits right there. Did you see that? Here we go. This thing could get some legs to the downside. Let's get this 20U sniper in. Power plays in. Okay. That's what it was. That setting. So the power play is working again. That one setting. That's the Steven. Hang on. The that I got to show that to Sergio. That one setting that has the that he put in to have it look at the 500 bar look back is what prevented it from trading. Okay, I am a little more comfortable now. Let me turn this off for the time being. Wow, man, Dinga. Man, I don't know what I'm thinking. I should be trading the Steven, right? I tell you, I got burnt, and it's hard to go back to it. I told myself never again. It is. It's crushing it. It's crushing it on mine too. I see it. All right, we got a crude inventory report in about 20 minutes. I bought 20U is in. It's out now. Power plays down 300. Took a full loser. I took a signal B short right here. And it did break the pivot. It just reversed on us. All right, I'm going to run to the restroom. Excuse me, just a minute. I'm going to add the PA accounts back in actually on this power play. Um, let's get in the game. Let's go. We're in it to win it. Getting a nice pop to the upside. Here we go. Let's let's see if this 20 Unarenko, if it clears the 50. This is kind of like the trade we caught on Monday, I believe it was. Good volume, good volume. 2,300 contracts a minute. Now we got a retracement all the way back to the 50 on the 20U. That's what we needed. We were getting a little bit oversold. Came right back to the mean. Great job, Rao. Here we go. I got a feeling this thing's going to pop. I got to use the restroom, but I don't want to miss the trade. Here we go. I like the price action long. We need the 20U to clear that 50. 15 cross the 50. No alignment of trend though. Here we go. Here we go. This thing's going to jump in long. If the minute the nose gets over the candle, I'm going to let the first one go if it does. But this thing's going to fly. Get ready long. Oh, the 20 Unorenko said not so fast. Here we go. Back to the downside. The sniper's in short. The sniper, this is the time of day it scores. Sniper's short. Let's see if our power play lines up. Here it comes. Here it comes. Did we get the short roll? Here it comes too. Looking for a short entry here. Do we have room at this pivot? Let's get some follow through the downside here. Okay, we're in. And we're going to have to move this up. Come on down. Come on down. Ah, no good. I'm going to take my PAs off. I reached my loss limit on the PAs. The evals I could play around with a little bit. I missed this short. Look at that. It nicked me out, and now it's going to fly. Watch. Unreal. Boy, that's trading for you, ain't it? The sniper. The sniper was the way to go at 10 o'clock. I had a feeling about that. All right, let me run to the restroom. Excuse me just for a moment. 20 U's coming back to the 50. The crude oil reports in 10 minutes. I'm going to take off. I'm just going to play one eval on it. We'll do a 1-day pass on crude oil at 10:30. '54 is at 40. Okay, they're all in good shape. Power play headed up, headed north. On our higher time frame, though, we're in a downtrend. We're in a bearish trend on our higher time frame. Do we anticipate the break? Let's try it. Let's give it a shot. Let's get the break of resistance. Come on up. Push up. Push up. Let's go. Get in the trade. Get in the game. That's why I love these. I love getting the trades off of the bots because, I would have pulled the trigger on that. And it just didn't set up right, and the bot didn't take it. The timing is always so nice with these bots. Well, all day the prices never broke through the 50 on the 20 Unirenko. So I'm very hesitant taking a long trade. I think what we need to do is wait for another short entry. I'm not convinced this is going to go long. As much as I wanted to. All right, 5 minutes for crude oil. Let me pull up my crude oil chart. Here's an ES chart. We'll put the ES and crude oil on this other monitor. Come on, let's get this push up. Let's give it a shot. Come on. Keep going. Here's the crude chart. Our 1 day pass. Here it goes short. Here it goes short again. It's a tough market. Mandingo said the thing is killing it. All right, looking for a short roll here on the NASDAQ. One more time to the downside. Bouncing off the 50. 15 is way above our 50. A little more risk associated with this entry. Let's see if we can get some follow through the downside. We're back in on the eval. Come on down. With that 15 above the 50, there is some more risk associated with it. Ideally, we want our 15 to cross the 50 to the downside. We want our 50 to be red. So the technicals really didn't line up for me on that one. Not a great entry. Mama said there'd be days like this. Let's get ready for the crude trade. We're going to trade, number 54. Turn this one on. Let me make sure the other ones are off, off, off. Okay. All right, we got 2 minutes. 2 minutes for the crude oil report. Crude is trading at $65.80, 89 cents a barrel. Price went way down, huh? One minute. 1 minute for the crude report. Oh, you know what? Let's make sure the hours. Oh, I forgot. Let's make sure the hours are correct. Ooh, could have made a mistake here. To catch this trade. Uh, oh, no. Oh, you got to be kidding me. All right. That's about as fast as you can prepare for that as possible. We are ready to go now. Let's see if we get a break of this area of support. Going for a 1-day pass. This is one of our customized templates for passing a prop trading eval. Got really good volume on crude, 700 and just under 1,000 contracts a minute. Let's add crude oil to our lagometer. 12. Wow, big volume, big volume. Let's catch this leg down. Need a break. 1,500 contracts a minute. Come on, let's get some follow through here. The downside. Come on, one push down. Let's go. I had to look for a minute like it was going to give us a really nice pop to the downside. Now we kind of got hung up. All right, here we go. One more bar down. One more bar down. We got some running room to the downside. Here we go. Put us in. Let the good times roll. Come on, one time for Rao. ODP. ODP. Let's get it. Man almighty. Not getting very good follow through today, are we? We get a down close, we're in. We're a down close away. We are a down. Oh, I forgot to mention today at 12 o'clock. Today at 12 o'clock, Mr. Charles Sider is doing the live training. If you're out there sitting on that fence, let me give you a push. Jump on in now. Get into this live onboarding. Starts in 1 hour, 1.5 hours. Your timing couldn't be more perfect. If you don't make it live, we're recording it. Don't worry. Every Wednesday, Charles. Oh, why didn't it get in? You're kidding me. Every Wednesday at 12 noon Eastern, Charles does a live training in our Discord chat. Today's no different. Charles is going live at 12 noon Eastern in Discord. He always posts the instructions how to join him in that voice channel. And you'll be able to even unmute your mic, ask questions, get involved. Well, I think we got ourselves a dud. I like this 20U sniper, though. I think it's going to go. Crude oil was a dud. Sometimes it is. All right, well, let's take a look at the performance for this week. I was out yesterday. My daughter had to go to her summer camp, which is really her school, and help out. Really a blessed day. It's those kids are just incredible. God brought me there for a reason. I'll tell you. Okay, so this week on the PA accounts, we had a good day Monday. We pulled in a loser today, but for the week, we're right about break even. So it's all going to depend on Thursday and Friday. These are the PA accounts for the week. Between all three accounts, I'm down 150, so about $50 an account. So we need a good day tomorrow and Friday. Been on a real tear, at an all-time high on those accounts. Yeah, Ray, I'm going to send you my calendar. I'm always available. Well, not always, but there's always time on my calendar. Let me write a note to send it to you. I'm really sorry if I didn't. You're welcome. All right, everyone. I want to thank you for joining me today. I wish the trading was a little bit better. Um, you know what I'm going to blame it on, right? I'm going to blame it on Sergio. I'm going to blame it on Sergio because I think I would have had that short entry on the power play, but it didn't work. So it's pretty much Sergio's fault. That's terrible. I take that back. Listen, if you would, please like my video here on YouTube. It gives us some traction, some new eyes on our products and services. Let's take a real quick look at our leaderboard on the Profit King Challenge. Um, Profit King Challenge. Got an echo there. Okay. Let's check out the leaderboard. What I'm talking about, in case you don't know, and I'm going to do a drawing for a $1 account, is our sister company, our funding arm of Right Line Trading is Right Line Funding. Right Line Funding. Hey, it might not be too late to get into this crude. Let me enable it. Oh, it is enabled. um, so our funding arm is Right Line Funding, and we do this amazing contest. It's an absolutely great contest. It's only $49 to get in. It gives you the opportunity to get a really nice payout. The payday is July 25th, a week from Friday, and you get into the contest. You'll trade a $2,000 trailing drawdown account, just like an eval on a prop account, with a $2,000 trailing threshold. And the consistency rule is very lenient. We're looking for 3 trading days and a 50% consistency rule. What that 50% consistency rule means is, let's say you made $5,000. Your largest trading day cannot be more than 50% or $2,500 in profits. So you can't have one day more than half of your gains, half of your profits. So if you're up 5,000 with the 50% rule, your largest winning day could not be over $2,500, which is 50% of 5,000. Okay, a very lenient rule. We're not looking to ways to avoid paying you. We just want to make it a fair contest. In fact, we want to pay you. Um, in order to qualify for one of the prizes, you have to have $3,000 in profit, and that's the only rules. Those are the only rules. First place, you're going to win $1,000. Second through 10th, you're also going to receive a cash prize. Normally, first place you get the check, and second through 10th you get the trophy. That's not the case here. We're going to give cash prizes first through 10th place, anywhere from $1,000 all the way down to $50. Last week, Tejas, in this payout, was able to capture first, second, third, and fourth. Got a $1,900 payout just last week. So get in this one. It's just $49 to join. I'm going to do a drawing in just a minute for a $1 account. A $1 account that will get you in this contest for just $1. We have a dynamic leaderboard. If you do participate, wow, look at JJ. Wow. Excuse my enthusiasm, but I am so happy for JJ, the Haitian sensation on the board. Joseph, congratulations. Joseph Jr., I call him JJ. He's Genitas, and he's been with us many, many years. He's really a great trader, and he trades our money flow tracker. He also has our automated bots. So that's JJ up on the leaderboard at 5,000. But listen, it's not too late. You got till July 25th. July 25th. And remember, 1st through 10th, you get some really nice cash prizes. Okay? So let's do our drawing. Let me go to my chat GPT and my random name selection. Today's Wednesday, so we're going to do 3 names. And today's winners are, drum roll. The chat GPT is just taking a few minutes here. I'm still actually have this enabled on my copier on this crude oil 1-day pass. Let's take a look at the gold chart. Ooh, big move down today. Look at that. At the market open, it came crashing. Been very choppy since. Okay, we've got 3 winners. Toby, S'more7, and Arneston. Your name was pulled. Toby, S'more7, Arneston. We're going to be sending you an email with a coupon code that will allow you to get into this Profit King Challenge or any Profit King Challenge for just $1. $1. Tomorrow, we're going to be pulling 4 names. Make sure you're here tomorrow. 4 names tomorrow. For $1, you'll have your shot at over $2,000 in prizes. This is the home of the Profit King Challenge. Right Line Funding. The URL is rightlinefunding.com. rightlinefunding.com. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. I hope you have a great rest of your day. God willing, we'll be back tomorrow. Same time, same place, same channel. We're going to get this money back. I hope you'll join us. Don't forget, Charles, 12 o'clock, 12 o'clock. Tomorrow, we've got a huge David Wise, by the way. Don't forget, let me retrace just for a minute. Today at 12, make sure in the Discord chat that you join Charles. He does just a great job of onboarding, getting you going, answering questions, going over the most common practices that you'll need to know to run the system successfully. And they all are recorded, by the way. That's going to be at 12 noon. Tomorrow, we've got the Investor Summit. Man, what a huge event. David Wise is going to be on there with his SPY super system, and he is red hot. In June and July, I think he's like 14 out of 14 trades. He's just on a huge win streak with that SPY super system. He's really a great trader, but he's going to be in the Investor Summit with some other great presenters. And tomorrow, I'll put that registration link in our chat roll. Have a great day, everybody. Thank you for joining me. See you tomorrow, Rao. I wish the trading went better, but you know what? I'm coming back tomorrow with a vengeance. I wasn't ready for that. That new update I had threw me off a little bit, but I'll be ready tomorrow. Have a great day, everyone. So long.